I'm Professor Noctis. I teach religion and Final Fantasy at University of Alabama, and we have a good time here on stream. Hey everybody! How's it going? Happy Tuesday. Welcome in. Hope you're having a great day. I'm glad to be with you tonight because tonight is a special night. We are finishing Final Fantasy X. Fingers crossed, no lies. Even though on Thursday night, we tried to finish it for 10 hours. So, who knows? But I've done some things. Chat. I've been grinding a little bit, not a lot, just a little bit. And I say a little bit because I wanted to grind a little bit more, but I got sidetracked, everybody. I wanted Titus's ultimate weapon. I don't care about everybody's, but I wanted Titus to get his ultimate weapon. And y'all, like a dozen hours later, I finally got it. I am the worst chocobo racer in Final Fantasy X on the face of the earth. So, anyway, that's what I've been up to. Transmuting materia in FF14, what a day. Thank you, fathers. Thank you. Congrats to me for beating that chocobo race. Y'all, it was a lesson in sadism. Masochism. It was awful. It was absolutely awful. We're going to change that Cloudbot thing right now. We are not playing Lost Soul Side right now. Thursday was crazy. You went to sleep, woke up, watched some more, then went back to sleep. Listen, me too. There was an entire time where I just fell asleep on stream and people watched. But kudos to y'all. We never dipped below like 30 people, even at 2:33 a.m. across both platforms. It was crazy. It was absolutely crazy. Thank you all so much. So, yeah, neato. That minigame is awful. You know, I'm a minigame like defender, y'all. But there's not a lot of defending that game. That minigame. It's real bad. I'm not even going to attempt the butterflies and the lightning bolts. I don't know. I don't think I got it in me. I mean, I could probably be coaxed, but you know. It's kind of wild though. A game that is as good as Final Fantasy X is absolutely marred by those freaking birds, man. So for those of you that don't know, let me let you in on it. In order to get Titus's ultimate weapon, or celestial weapon as they call it, you have to first of all find the sword, which isn't a problem, right? It's easy to find. You have to find the Sun Crest, which you get in like Unalesca's boss room, and then it's guarded by a boss, but if you get it the first time, you don't ever have to fight like Dark Bahamut or something like that. You have to get a celestial mirror, which is neat, but then you have to get the Sun Crest, or Sun Sigil, right? And to get the Sun Sigil, you've got to go through a series of chocobo race training. The first ones are annoying, but they're not bad. It's like train an unruly chocobo to race in a straight line and beat like 12 seconds. And so the chocobo's always wanting to run left and right and all this stuff. Oh, do you like this, Jeffrey? Yeah, wonder why. Chocobo's always trying to run left and right, and you've got to press left or right to correct the chocobo as he's running. So it's not a big deal. After you beat that race, you get to dodge blitz balls that the trainer will throw at you. Again, annoying, but not impossible, okay? It's like dodgeball and a chocobo. Then, after that, you have to dodge, do you have to dodge birds at this point? Birds and balls or something like that? Okay, whatever it is, you've got to do that. And then you race the trainer. The trainer is not bad, right? I can beat the trainer. But the problem is you're going to run down this thing. And so the way it's set up is your goal is 45-ish seconds, but you've got to beat the chocobo trainer. There are red balloons that if you touch them, you drop 3 seconds off of your final time. Meanwhile, you have the most kamikaze, self-hating birds that will swing out, like they'll just soar in from above the screen, the camera, and attack you at like a moment's notice. Like not even a moment's notice, it's like split second, okay? It's like a lightning strike. And if a bird hits you, you gain 3 seconds, as well as getting a quick like 1.5 second stun. And I know this because I did it a lot. So you can technically get to the finish line before your chocobo friend, Racer, and still lose because they didn't hit as many birds as you did or got more balloons or something, okay? So I beat her pretty handily at first, but then there's an added challenge, which is like, can you beat a record? I'm like, I bet I can. So I go and it's like, get under so many seconds or whatever, beat her record. And so I had no problem doing that. But then in order to get this special item called the Sun Sigil, you have to get so many balloons and dodge so many birds and get to the finish line so fast that your total time is less than 0.00 seconds. All right? The horrors. Which means the race is about 35 to 45 seconds on a bad run, 33 on my best run. And along the way, if your time is 33 seconds, you have to get not 11 balloons, but 12, because the key word there is less. You have to get less than 0.00 seconds. How do I know? Because I have gotten 0.3 seconds. I have gotten 0.00 seconds. But it demands that you get less than 0.00 seconds. It is the most egregious error I've ever seen in a game. Because the birds come out of nowhere. Like, friends, Whiskers, Evan in the house, everybody. Say hey to Evan. Welcome, welcome. Evan and I chatted today about fall content. We're really excited about some of the things that we've got in store. You'll hear more about that soon. Not tonight, though. You'll hear more about it soon. It does remind me, tonight's our last night using the summer stream, which is, it's about time. I mean, summer technically ends next week, and we have really wringed out every drop of it. So I want to share with you some of the pain that I've had, okay? And like, I posted it on Twitter. I want to just show you what I dealt with. Now, I didn't just casually play this a little bit. I got stuck on this across 3 days for 8 hours. I am not joking. Across 3 days for 8 freaking hours. And if you're wondering, is that a skill issue? You know me. Yes, it is a skill issue. And I have no shame. All right, so I'm gonna bounce over to the live screen. You can see that I've been grinding. Oh, there's Clown Zidane again. Okay, let me get rid of him. Okay, so let's go to my Twitter really fast. I know that you're like itching to see this, but I really, for those of you that have no earthly idea what I am talking about. Oops, that is not the right thing. For those of you that have absolutely no idea what I'm talking about, you need to know what this is, okay? Look at all those notifications, my lord. It's about key cards. People have been trying to flame me over key cards lately. Ah! Okay, we're just gonna try that, okay? So, as you can see, I got a personal best down here. That personal best was 0.3, but that's not good enough, the trainer said. So I kept going. I was so close. Now, that's not even the garbage, 0.3. The garbage is right here. Let's watch this together. Notice how I'm getting balloons all over the place, right? Balloons, oh, I'm doing so good here. Look at this, watch this. Look at these birds, they come out of nowhere. They target you and the other guy. 2 go to you and 2 go to the others. Now here, I'm speeding past these birds. Now, big mistake there, I should have gotten that balloon and that would have done it for me. So then, oh, tried to dodge, got greedy with 2 balloons. Look at these stupid birds, kamikaze birds, not just chasing me, but chasing that last one, yeesh. Okay, so trainers hit. The trainer is in a bad way. So I wait for her at the finish line, like Sonic. And she's like, oh, look, 13 birds, balloons and 1 bird. That's a new personal best. Now at this point, I thought I won. I thought I did it. I was like, the reason I paused here is because I'm screaming in my home. And I took the screen capture, right? But here's the problem, friends. I hit exactly 0.00. Exactly 0.00, and that just was not good enough for her. So she was waiting on me to do better. And so that was like, I think hour 6. So for 2 more hours, I do it. And this was the race that won it, okay? Yep, I'm going. Balloon, dodge. But look how fast I'm going. Balloon, dodge. Now watch this madness. Dodge, oh, not good enough. So that's when I gave up. I was like, it's over. There's no chance. I didn't even get that last balloon. So let's watch together. I wait on the terrible trainer and racer to join me at the finish line. And she's like, okay, well, 35. This is good. So that was everybody. Oh, stop it. 35.5, 13 balloons and 1 bird. We gotta do the math on this really fast. So 13 times 3 is what, 39? 39. So that's amazing. 13 balloons, 1 bird, 39 minus 3, that's 36 seconds. What was my time? 35.5, my friends. 35.5. I was 0.5 seconds away from a failure. 0.5 seconds from probably another hour. It's also important to note, chat, that the balloons are freaking randomized. So sometimes you just get a really bad layout. Sometimes you just get a really, really bad layout of where the balloons are. I don't know what I did on that round, but 35.5, that was the magic number. Do you see how frustrating that is? Sometimes, and the key there, by the way, one trick, if you ever want to try this, I don't advise it, but if you are like, I'm a platinum loving minigame fiend, if this is you and you hate yourself a little bit, then here's something that'll make it a little bit easier for you. When you first get started, If the balloons going down that ramp where there are no birds, it looks like it's going to be kind to you here. If the balloons, let's make the screen big. If the balloons are on the left side, the trainer's side, because you start side by side, trainer on the left, me on the other, right? If the balloons are on the trainer side, hang it up. Hang it up, unless your bird dodging and your balloon getting down in the valley are good. Hang it up. Because when you go down, if you go left a little bit, the if you go left a little bit, the trainer will speed ahead of you, and then you're trying to get all the balloons. It's much better if the balloons start on the trainer side to just let it happen. Let it happen. Like, sweetie, get those balloons over there. My eyes are on the prize right ahead of me. And I'm gonna go straight and maybe veer in front of you in a second. But that ain't it. And once you come down that godforsaken ramp, everybody, it is really important that you spam the right button on the D-pad so that you can do a quick turn and get in front of that horrible, horrible trainer. Otherwise, she's gonna be in front of you, and the birds are like a magnet to you if you're behind her. Otherwise, they pick on the little guy behind you. It's infuriating. Just understand, if the balloons are on her side at the start, some of you may not know what I'm talking about. I'm rambling, but let me just show you what I'm talking about, because fortunately for all, we have the beauty of a play-by-play. This is like freaking ESPN over here. Like the worst kind of ESPN, rather. Okay, so like, let me show you. Like, do you see what I'm talking about? Balloons on her side. Did you see how I just let her have it? We got her balloon right there. And it's like, no, sweetie, you go ahead. Okay, we're gonna buffer. Thanks, Elon. Okay, we're trying. Okay, maybe let's just, yeah, there we go. So balloons on her side at the start. She gets it, and I'm like, no, I'm going the right. Then I'm in front of her. Boom. Then what's that? I'm blocking her out. It's like basketball. It's like, get back, right? And then I'm up here, and I'm dodging birds, and they all go after her. And that's the way to do it. If on the other hand, oops, that's the wrong thing. If on the other hand, the balloons are all on my side, oh, that's an easy one. The problem is, this game knew, the developers knew that within seconds, if the balloon placement was bad, we would spam the skip button. We would press start and bail. You cannot skip a race that you know that you're gonna lose. And it is, so you can start out in the first 2 seconds and say, I've lost this race, because of the balloon placement I see in front of me. Otherwise, you can get as many as 5 right off the bat. And if all you need is 12 or 13, guess what? That's golden. Do you see my pain, everybody? This is what I've been dealing with. Yeah, never been able to get those first balloons. It's so hard. It is like watching game films, studying for football. So listen, I want our channel to be known for the channel that helped you get the platinum. Blitz can help you with fights and battles, but I'm gonna be the prof Chocobo Racing, okay? Because I've experienced your pain. I've studied this stuff for hours and hours. I've played it and failed for hours. And I'm not doing mods. I'm on PlayStation. You don't get mods on PlayStation. I did it the old-fashioned way, with sweat and bite marks in my controller, which is not a lie. I think I buffed them out, but when you get mad, like, what do you do? Like, do you grab the controller? I thought I was gonna rip the controller in half. At one point, I like bit into it. I just went just like that, which I don't advise. It was the most frustrating thing. I would rather fight one of those big fire clowns in Lies of P 1,000 times before ever doing chocobo racing again. Especially when I got the 0.00 and she was like, no, you don't get the sigil. The fury. The absolute fury that I felt. Thank you so much for the follow, Mr. Final Fantasy VII 1985. What a name. What a name. What a name. I love it. So everybody, tonight, my friends, that's why you should get the Aeon Anima. Well, I'd have to go back to all the temples and get the destruction spheres, right? Isn't that a thing? I don't even know. Well, regardless, tonight is not about chocobo racing. Getting the 0-0 time was always easier for you than dodging the lightning bolts. Still haven't completed that challenge. I have not either. Angelus with an idea for a charity stream. Do lightning strike challenge, chocobo race, and jump rope game in one sitting. Honestly, that really is like, I'd do it for charity and it would last like hours and hours and hours. We should get all of the worst mini games and just make me play them like some kind of gesture for eternity. That's it. You know what we could do? I've got an idea. Evan loves that bingo wheel of vulnerability. We could put a different mini game for all of the numbers, and whichever number comes out, that's the mini game. And I'd be like, please, Red 13 soccer, please God, Red 13 soccer. But it would be like lightning dodge. And that would be the next 4 hours. Are you not entertained? Oh my gosh, that's it. Sit-up challenge with sit-up. That would be a banger. Banger thing. That would be a banger stream. Like, make me do the sit-up challenge if we hit that number. I really want to get one of those, like, treadmills and do, like, a treadmill challenge. Playing various games. To run when they run, especially with my penchant for not wanting to fast travel anywhere. Throw in half the mini games in Rebirth. Man, I love all the mini games in Rebirth except Gears and Gambits. That one, But, you know, some people love that one. There's something for everybody in that game. Mimic, how good is Kaladbulv? Let me show you. That's actually a great question. Let me show you how good Kaladbulv is. So right now I've been using Ascalon because it's got double AP. Look at this bad boy. Breaks the damage limit, so I can do over 9999 or 9999. Triple overdrive, which means that I charge my overdrive at triple speed. Evade and counter, so if I'm attacked, then I can evade and counter. And if I'm attacked with magic, then I counter that as well. That's a pretty darn good series of things. Damage dealing to the max. I just love it. I love it. I love it. So, everybody else is kind of on the struggle bus. The only mini game I just couldn't do was the sit-ups. Yeah, Farthers, I don't know if you were here for this particular stream, but for both of Tifa's challenges, or excuse me, for the Cloud challenge with squats and for Tifa's challenge with sit-ups, we did this thing where I also did squats and sit-ups while putting in the buttons, and that was the most intense. It wasn't as hard as the chocobo racing that I did off stream, but it's not easy. The sit-ups especially, those were really challenging, but we did it that one night. What an evening. Gears and Gambits added to the list. Oh, not just the ones that I hate. You gotta give me some incentive to enjoy my life, right? Give me something that I like. Throw me a bone. I'm gonna play with the this briefly. Oh, do I have a level 4 sphere group? I don't think I do. Oh my gosh, I'm so disappointed in myself. Okay. Yeesh. Dang it. At least the celestial weapons are good rewards for the pain you go through to get them. That is true. That's true. You were impressed with the sit-ups? I felt them for like a week after that. think I did like a few hundred sit-ups that night. People make people pledge based on hour on the games. Oh, that'd be funny. That would be really funny. If we hit certain pledge goals, we spin the wheel. My fingers just can't figure out the shoulder buttons for the sit-ups. That is where it gets really challenging, especially against Jules. Oh my gosh, that one's so difficult. Because it's like, you gotta go halfway, and then smash it. It's craziness, so. We love you, we promise. We send in the awful mini games for the charity stream out of love. For love of the charity, I like that, I like that. Well, everybody, tonight, after a failed attempt the other night, we're gonna try to finish this game of Powered Up. And I think I'm ready. So I may not be, but we're gonna try it. Okay, we're just leveling up Lulu like she's Waka at this point, but okay, I'm gonna give him some of those. So as we approach the end of the game, well, I guess I'll talk about that a little bit later. Tonight, what I would like to do is talk a little bit about the ending, which hopefully we will get to. So let's peace out. Thank you to Sing4D Laughter for those wonderful beats. Now let's go to these wonderful beats. Okay, so we're gonna go fight the final boss, make our way to him, grind a little bit on the way, and that'll be it. You only beat the final Aeon for the first time a couple weeks ago, so at least it didn't take 25 years. I was much better at video games when I was a teenager, you know? I couldn't beat the final boss, and it was 4 a.m., Tyler. That's what happened. Okay, so this is exciting. Pharaoh's Curse. Oh. Okay. Where is Issy? Yeah, it was brutal. I just wasn't doing enough damage, and like there were several things, but ultimately I was just a little bit under leveled. Oh crap, I did the wrong one. Go to Waka. We're in Koi Koi. You know what, fathers? I have never played Yakuza. Should I? Yeah, the Moon Crest. Yeah, I think that Titus's and Lulu's are the most difficult. Wait, no, Waka's demands you play hundreds and hundreds of blitz balls. So
how shall we do this?
I think we do this with Flare. Good hit. No more. This guy sucks. Oh, this could be really bad. Okay, it's not. Let's mosey over to Riku, maybe.
Who makes these things?
I don't know, sweetie. I don't know. And we are so back. Himari. Can you get him, maybe? Demonlith. Alright, Tidus. I only say that ironically. We all know his name's Titus. Isn't a lot of fun. Like, I've heard nothing but great things about those games, so. Oh crap, he's not. All those Aeons, seriously, I really do need to go and do it. Maybe I will, but it's probably not going to be on stream. It could be a charity stream, honestly. Oh crap, are we dead again? This guy really sucks. Really sucks. Not happy with the way this is going. Also, you may be wondering why I'm not using Titus's big weapon. The reason is I am trying to give him double AP. Everybody says Yakuza is really good. Never played it. Never played it. Hey, we got him. That was a much harder fight than I was anticipating. How much XP? Hey, not bad. I like it. Oh, I should have gotten that. No, I've already given her that. Never mind. Yeah, double AP, baby. Go to Waka. This is a good warm-up for the fights to come. Thank you, Mr. Final Fantasy. I feel very accomplished. Couldn't have done it without you guys. All the support. One thing about this game that I think that a lot of people may not realize is that it is a grind-heavy game. But additionally, the turn-based battle style, it demands that you are really focused. Even the easiest battles can turn the wrong way at the drop of a hat. I mean, it's wild. I'm not using anybody's overdrive because I'm saving it for my dad. Oh wait, what's holy one? Holy! Holy, holy. Riku's HP. Man, she is... Why does she have so much HP? That's crazy. Look at that guy. Destroying. Did you also build up the Aeon's overdrives? No, I did not. I definitely should. Okay, I've got Ifrit. Well, let's definitely build up Bahamut. Am I right? Maybe Yojimbo while we're at it. Yojimbo! Tyler, you asked...
Please.
A question earlier. What am I going to be playing next? Well, you will find out more in about a week. Do I have the right thing on him? I do, yeah. Double AP, good. What's up, Jub? Man, I'm telling you, like, I'm very proud of getting Collab. That is something that was a big blind spot for me back in the day. Oh crap, this is gonna suck. Yonoid Platinum run, I hope. Listen, I'm not opposed to doing a Platinum run on this game, but we've got other things to do. I will say that we are not going to start our fall stuff until 2 weeks from tonight. Oh crap, it's down. So, I mean, I guess we could platinum grind a little bit next week for like low-key sort of stuff, but you know, we gotta get everybody some things. You're getting the Yojimbo Ion next? Aeon, sorry, I don't know why I'm calling it Ion. Good luck. That's a haggling bit of nonsense, I will say. It was really frustrating, but once you get it, it's really good. No, don't do that. We want this. Twin stars. What is twin stars? Oh, goodbye somebody. Goodbye Waka. Youch. Dead. Dead. Too many games, not enough time. That's exactly right. Now, we're gonna have some great stuff coming up soon. But expect a full reveal and schedule next week. I pretty much finalized it today. Pretty much did. It's gonna be a good time, y'all. Good time.
Well then, what next?
No, reflex, that's what's next. Okay, now let's maybe summon some things. Like Bahamut. Yeah, this, like, all the games that I'm wanting to play right now doesn't even mention Silk Song and Star Wars Outlaws, which I'm really enjoying. They're gonna dismiss you, Bahamut. Don't need you to die. Okay, let's... Who else can we summon? Maybe Yojimbo. Yojimbo can be useful. Look at him.
Please help us.
I'm really enjoying Outlaws. I'm playing it on the Switch and just having a terrific time, you know? Nice miss. Oh look, I've got a lot more money. I'm gonna give him 5 gil. So he just sent his dog in, that's funny. Kingdom Come Deliverance 2, okay. What will you do for 100? Send the dog again. Still not enough for me. Beneath me, he says. Ow. Okay. So this is definitely gonna kill him, but that's kind of the idea. Zenmano! We love that. That's a good one. That is a good one. Oh, sliced his head off! Oh my gosh, y'all! I have never seen the decapitation of the behemoth. That's crazy. You really liked Kronos? Oh man. Kronos looks good, dude. Like, pretty impressed. Yeah, I've become an RNG fiend over here. Make sure everybody's talking off. You gotta send your retraction statement. My retraction statement for what? My retraction about what? What am I retracting? My hatred? Oh, you jerk. So I gave Waka armor break, and it's like changed the way that I play this game now. It's really nice. Having 2 armor breaks in your party is pretty good. Yeah, it's basically Zentab skin. Yeah, I love that. Good hits. Do it again. Look at this 99.99 Fiend. You told me last week the lightning dodging is the worst. It is not. It is not the worst. I do retract that statement. I faced the worst, and I have overcome. I have overcome. I'm gonna turn it down a little bit. Y'all make sure to let me know if you can't hear it. But... Ow! Who else needs a lick? Kimari? Kind of weak, Kimari. Light curtain. Ow. Ow. He's gone. And now you're up. Thank you so much. I'm proud of me too. I didn't want to do it, but then I was like, you know what? I can do it. Ow, you jerk. That's not what I wanted to do at all. Got him. But then I chose to do it, you know, and that's just how it went. Yuna and Kimaris are the easiest to do. Yeah, I started on Riku's, but then I was like, no, I don't want to go through all this stuff. Time for Super Boss Run? Maybe that next week, because we're not starting until October, September 30th, the week of that, so... Riku's is a little annoying just because of... I would need to get no encounters on in order to take on Riku's, I think. Immune. Yuna. Wait. I need Riku, actually. Or do the temple to get all the chests? Listen, I get it. I definitely get it. Those birds are the final boss villain. That's how terrible they are. Genuinely. Hate those guys.
Well then, what next?
Flare. Good hit. Then you got one for Lulu at some point? Crazy. At a girl, Yuna. Oh, I did not get everybody in that time. It's okay, I guess. Oh, gosh. Stay back. Oh, it's these guys. These guys will kill you if you are not careful. Well, I've already beaten Seymour. Technically, Yojimbo beat Seymour. We did that on Friday or Thursday. Yeah. Yes. Oh, crap. I did the wrong thing. Crap. Okay. Let's pull out old Waka. One down. Let's get him down too. Nope, did not. Now he's going to put us all to sleep. Crap. If you want a hint of something I'm playing this fall, here's a little hint for you. Look at that bad boy right there. Those with the ears to hear, let them hear. Let us see. We need Riku again. The Dark Aeons with Yojimbo, honestly, not a bad idea. Not a bad idea. What's up, Fractal Daglo? How you been? One down. Let's bring in old Titus. Man, Titus is such a powerhouse now. Wow. Yes, I was on the ropes against old Seymour, and then I just randomly cast Yojimbo, and it was like, all is well in the world, because he's Zen-mottoed the snot out of that guy. It was great. He was crazy, and I genuinely did not know. My Waka's really good, I'll say. Riku's becoming top tier for me. Yeah. I did say that. I'm not dealing with this, Yojimbo. I did not know how to use them, that's for sure. Let's swap in Waka. Triple foul. Bam! Waka became your strongest physical attacker? I believe it. My Waka is getting pretty strong. When I want them to be strong, I put them on Auron's stuff on the sphere grid. Yeah, Lulu, not as strong as I'd like. So, good hit, Lulu. Good hit. Good hit. Yuna, your turn. Oh. Can I cast life? Like he's undead, right? Let's try it. Nope, you cannot. Lesson learned. What a miss, what a whiff. Triple overdrive and attack reels. That was pretty good. Yeah. Speaking of, let's bring out old... Oh, he's blind. Never mind. Let's bring out Auron then. Well, Auron's dead. Well, maybe not. Riku, I need you to heal these guys. And steal Petrify Grenade. What'd you do to build Lulu into a powerhouse, Smith? Oh, that was close. Oh, that was real bad. That was real bad. Did not like. Let's go ahead and summon somebody else. Like Yojimbo. $1,100. Do something for us, Yojimbo. Wakazashi! Okay. Pretty decent. Got to die, though. More Wakazashi. And got him. Pretty good, pretty good. Man, those demonoliths are kind of intense. Okay, I think we're there. We are there, my friends. So, let's sphere grid some things. Okay, I think that I want these three. Those will be my final things for Riku. Took a couple of return spheres to get defense and evade up. Oh, smart. Yeah, I cannot get Ultima, unfortunately. I'm kind of stuck with her here. I should return her somewhere. Let's see here. What is that up there? Auto life? Boy, that would have been helpful to have back in the day. That would help with her HP, that would be good, but alas. So right now she's right there. That's not worthwhile. Maybe if I did right there it would be. That goes in this. I don't blame you. I would never delete that. Would never. Trying to think of places to return Yuna to. What's that one? Quick Pockets? I've never done that one. I don't have enough locks, turns out. Honestly, that wouldn't be a terrible idea. Do I have any level 2? I have plenty of level 2. Okay, I think that I'm going to go give her use so that she can use some of those sick items that Riku has. That might be a good idea. We'll try that. And then let's give her more HP. Now, Orin, I don't know even where you are. There we go. More power. And speed. And then bounce over there and give him some HP. I think we're going to be good. Waka. Love it. Alright, this is the final level up before the end, y'all. Final level up before the end. HP. Mana. Speed. And defense. Defense. Definitely give Lulu strength. What a great idea. And speed. Listen, I'm trying to make sure that I can't lose, but you know me, you know I'll find a way. What's up, Mega Boss? How you doing? Welcome in. First time catching the professor live. Oh my gosh. Big day. This will forever be known as the day that Mega Boss showed up. Which is fitting because I'm about to fight a Mega Boss, so yeah. Thank you for the follow, my friend. Get that HP. Provoke. Proff's got this. Remember to hydrate. Good thing I'm drinking coffee. I'm never sleeping. And I guess we're totally done. Let's make sure everybody's got their weapons. We don't need to catch jacked. Strength plus 10. That's a good one. That's a good one. Anything else? Could do Dark Touch. Poison Touch is a good one. Because he can be poisoned. That's a pretty good one. We're going to put that on it. We want zombie proof. No. We don't want zombie proof. We want... Hey, thank you for the gift sub, Jeffrey. Thank you. Okay, we can now give him Kaladbolg, the ultimate weapon. We're going to keep stones on him because we need it. Magic plus 10. I think I like magic plus 10 on her. Unless I do magic plus 13. That's what I want. Soft bangle. Keep her from getting stoned. Piercing strength plus 10. Okay, yeah. Okay, well, welcome, Mega Boss. I'm really glad that you're here. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Poison Touch, that's another good one. I think I'm probably good with just that. Seeker's Armlet, do I have anything good here? Stone Ward, yes. Everybody gets a Stone Ward, you know? Because Homeboy loves the Stone Ward, or the stone attacks. Fire Strike, Ice Strike, that's not really helpful to her. Force Knuckles, Magic plus 5, that's good. MP Stroll, we don't need that. Lightning, Fire, Ice Proof. FF10 is going pretty well. We're at the final boss. I'm just trying to make sure I'm not gonna embarrass us. No, I don't want to lower my HP. We all good here? Magic plus 10. Stone Strike, Poison Strike. She doesn't strike. What are we doing? I think I keep Stone Ward on her. think that's the way to do it. Beastmaster, you can do better. Start with that. Strength plus 10, we prefer that. Blessed Armlet, or Bracer, my bad. Ooh. We don't need zombie stuff, so maybe... Honestly, that one's pretty darn good. We should do that one. And we're back at the top. Let's see if we can give some of them some better choices here. Like Ductile Rod? What would we like? Magic plus Alchemy doubles the potency of recovery items. That could be useful for her. Could be useful. I think I'm going to give that to... What's her face, though? Sensor. That would actually come in more handy. Okay. Oops, where was I? Thank you, thank you, thank you. We got wrecked on Thursday night with it, so hopefully tonight's a new day. Okay, he's got spots for one more. First strike, death strike. Magic plus 10. We're gonna save that. Again, I like them to have a sensor. I really do. Well, you're gonna find out next week what I'm playing after 10, but there are a lot of games that I will be playing this fall. I'm really excited to share more. Blessed Arm Guard. Don't have enough for Stone Proof. There's Death Proof, that's helpful. This is for Waka, so let's do some defense, I think. Defense. Let's do some magic defense. Let's do some... Nah, I'm good without HP. Variable Mog. Again, I'm a big fan of sensors. So yeah. Oh my gosh, not Chocobo minigames. I will never relax to a Chocobo minigame ever in my life again. I liked the ones in Rebirth. Had no problem with those. This game, different story. Soft armlets. I like SOS Shell. I may do that. He's gonna play 10-2. What can I do for you? No, I will not. Okay, everybody, I think I've done everything I can. We could maybe customize some Aeons real fast, since I've never done that. So, we could increase Bahamut's HP, though his magic defense... Not yet, we're about to go into it. You came right in time. Let's... By one? Oh, that is the worst. Oh, I hate that. By 100. It's really bad. I actually feel like Bahamut's probably good. Let's look at Yojimbo, though. He could use... Oh, gross. No, we're just gonna let him die. Like, woof. Now, let's make sure everybody's overdrives. This is so tedious, I know. Not healer. When allies take damage. That's it. That's the one right there. But not when you take damage, you know. Yeah, they tend to get hit a lot from her. So we're going to try that. I think we needed reflection questions for the minigame so we can recuperate from the PTSD. Honestly, yeah, probably. How did the chocobo make you feel? Are you happy it's over? Okay. Tidus. Yuna. Aran. No, I will save. I will save. Thank you for the reminder, though. Is there anything else I need to do? Charges on character's turn. Interesting. That's the one. Kimari warrior, I guess. Okay, I feel good about all that. Charges when status attack succeeds. Okay, touch, save, save. This is taking so long, Vivi Grubeard. Hey, listen, good for him. That means that he lived long enough to grow a beard. We love that. All right. A debriefing sessions for the true evil that is Chocobo Racing. Okay. So since enough of you have asked, I'm going to tell you what we're doing a little bit. Just the games that we're playing this fall. But you're going to find out a full schedule next week. We are going to when it is released, play Final Fantasy Tactics a bit this fall. We are going to finally get to Expedition 33. And we are going to play Nier Automata, or Automata, however you say it, Automata, I think, and Replicant. We're going to start with Replicant. So, get excited for that. You'll find out more about all of that later. Okay, did I save it? I think I saved it. But yeah, we're going to have some great content for you. And the return of our weekly show, which we're really excited about this. Oh, it's going to be a peak run of games. It's going to be amazing. It's going to be amazing. I've never played Nier. I've never played Nier, so this is going to be a blind playthrough, and I think it's going to be a really fun time for the chat. Did I put everybody's right weapons on them? Yes. Okay, good. I'm so nervous. 10's minigames I would class as the worst in the series. That's where I am. Oh yeah, I forgot about this part. This part was so frustrating to me at 3 in the morning. Yep, and then they disappeared. Like this minigame. One last minigame to torture you before the end. I don't need you. I don't care. It's high on your list. I'm excited to play it. I'm really excited to play it. Prism Ball? Magic counter? Maybe I need that. You never know. We gotta trade out one ball for another. There's one. Dodge. Mage's Staff. That one's also really good. Okay, Yuna. We're giving that to you, girl. Yeah, Rod of Wisdom. This one's better. So let's go ahead and equip that on her. And let's customize it real fast. Give it a sensor. Because I love the sensor on these things. Oh, there it is, there it is. Don't disappear. Got it. White magic sphere, that's good. Wicked Kate-Shi. That one's fine. I'm not super excited about it though. Skill sphere. Grunting. SOS Overdrive. That's not bad, but I like what I have better. I never sold anything. Okay. No, 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 no. We are not fighting you. Yeah, we'll let you live. I gotta heal Yuna. You jerks. Night Lance. That's a good one too. Dang it. After all that work, you know? Where's that Night Lance? Not here. Oh, there it is. Sensor. Did I ever give Riku that thing? And can I do something with the prism ball? No, I don't think he's going to get the prism ball. Yeah, y'all are going to have to help me with that. I'm trying something new where it's a blind playthrough, and so it's going to be kind of like a armchair academic sort of thing where we're all kind of contributing to the conversation a little bit more. I'm not going to go in with a plan. We're just going to play, and we're going to do some cool stuff with it. And you know me, I'll like try to... What is Riku's? Does she have one that I could put some other stuff on? The Devastator, for example, will be up. Armchair Academic is exactly what I'm thinking we may call it. Armchair Academics. Because like we're just kind of bringing in all of our previous knowledge into that game. Let me give her alchemy. That's what I wanted to have. Another sensor. Yeah, I really like the sensor thing. It gives me just a little bit of hope. I will get an early ending. I don't even know what that means, man. So, like a death, an early death, probably. Go, 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 Titus, go, 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 go. Oh, it disappeared. Go, 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 run, run, run. Infinity. 1 MP cost. That's pretty good. That is pretty darn good. I don't even really have any magic for Riku, do I? Wait, I do. So we could use, you know, it'd be rad, white magic sphere, and put Hastega on her, and then it would only cost 1 MP. How freaking good would that be? Y'all, we can't die. This has been a lot of work. This has been a lot of work without a save. Holy, that one's good. Okay, there's haste. There's Hastega. I think that's what I want. That's what I want. Good. Now, maybe let's also give her that black magic sphere and give her flare. That'd be a fun one to do. Here it was. Let's give her flare, because it's 1 MP. You know what I'm saying? So, anything else? Let's just make her like our absolutely ridiculous one. No, she's going to be on that. 1 MP's good. And so it's got to be on her, though, so that's sick. That is ridiculous. I may use Riku a lot here. Okay, let's get the walking, dodging. There it is. Attribute sphere. And now, here we go. Let's go ending. Let's go ending. Let's go ending. Here we go, everybody. Okay, before we do another thing, we got to have a miniature lecture, okay? Let's hop in here. Not really a lecture, just some observations. So this whole freaking game, we have been going back and forth with with this storyline with Titus and his dad, okay? And one of the things, let me get some smooth music for us to listen to. Wouldn't that be nice? There it is. Some Final Fantasy X from Sing 40 Laughter. Okay. What's up, Vita? We are about to fight the final boss of Final Fantasy X. So before we get into these final cutscenes, wait. Now you got music. Before we get into these final cutscenes, I want to just frame some things. This game is about a lot of different things. It's about life, it's about death, it's about a religious pilgrimage, it is about journeying, friendship, perseverance. But one of the things that I think that it also is about how our reality is oftentimes stifled from our families of origin. Let me tell you something, chat. This is something that I teach at the University of Alabama. And one of the things that I have my classes do, whether it's for Final Fantasy 15, Final Fantasy 16, or some of my classes that have nothing to do with video games, which is, you know, most of the classes at the University of Alabama, I teach them what is known as the genogram. The genogram, I've mentioned this to you before. I really like the genogram. Let me explain what it is. I'm going to kind of pull this up for you. The genogram, the genogram looks like this. And this comes straight off of the website, genopro.com. The genogram is essentially a family tree that denotes relational ties. I'm going to give you an example. You can watch a video and stuff. But it kind of looks like this. So if you are Daniel right here, then it's showing you not just the family tree, but it's showing you the emotional relationships that correspond. So like you can see triple lines, that's usually pretty strong. Dotted lines, close but maybe distant. Red lines, that's something that's a bit more like maybe like a divorce or a strained relationship. You can see all kinds of things like that. This is a genogram without emotional relationships, so you can kind of see with this, a genogram kind of tells the story of what a family is. Okay, so if you actually went to genogram and went to the Wikipedia page, I think there's some interesting things to kind of learn from that as well. Yep. Because this actually shows you kind of a legend of all of the things that you'll be able to see in a genogram. So there's ways of looking at it that are like a person may have some psychological or physical problems, alcohol, drug abuse. You've got the lines down here. They're connected, they're close, they're fused, meaning very close. There's hostile relationship, close but hostile. All kinds of different ways of explaining this. So this is something that's fairly interesting to me, because when I'm talking to students about it, we look at our family trees and we say that our family system of origin, our relationships to our nuclear family and those really close to us in our formative years, they oftentimes determine what we expect in relationships moving forward. So the way that I describe it is, have you ever met somebody or had somebody in your life that you were like, man, they are just in the wrong relationship. That's so toxic, all that kind of stuff. I feel like we've all been there to some degree, where we're like, man, that doesn't make sense why they would be together. Well, oftentimes when you look into a person's family system tree like this, you're able to see that maybe there's a level of dysfunction that this person finds familiar, natural, normal. And many times we look to replicate our family of origin, not because it's healthy, but because it is familiar. Now, all of this matters for Final Fantasy X, because in Final Fantasy X, you have the story of Titus, who has lost all of his family, his mom, his dad, and there's trauma with all of that. But then you've also got his story kind of starting anew with a whole new family. Thank you for the sub, really appreciate that. Jedi, thank you so much. But his story kind of begins again. And what we see is that with his new quote family, there is a redeeming and redemption of some of those relationships. He's able to enact some of the same roles that his dad did, Jecht, in Blitzball with Wakka and with some of the teammates. He's able to experience love with Yuna and kind of model some of the relationship, the good aspects of the relationship between his dad and his mom. And yet there's still that kind of temptation of like putting on a front, putting on airs, and then all of that comes crashing down over the course of the story. I think it's such an interesting way of looking at this, because as we go into this ending in just a second, we're going to see the culmination of those daddy issues, so to speak, and maybe the redemption of his own family tree and that sort of thing. So with that in mind, let's go into it. I titled this particular stream Generational Sin, mainly because that is kind of where this game kind of goes. The cycle isn't just of sin, but it's the cycle of the sins of the father, the sins of the family that could be replayed through Titus and through this kind of dream world. And yet Titus ends the cycle. You know, it was possible that he could have become sin like his dad, but instead he said, no, we're going to find another way. And I don't know if there is a better example of the wholehearted life, integration of the past, in moving from the past into a future that you decide, a defiance of the fate handed to you by your family of origin than what Titus does. I think that's pretty cool, right? Okay, give me some thoughts and comments and we'll watch the ending together, or at least the final boss. Let's do it. Okay, I think I'm all set. Let's get in it. There he is. Dad. Thanks, Jedi. I think it's a cool way of thinking about this game to do that, you know? This is kind of coming to terms, coming face to face.
You're late, Oren. I know. Hey.
Huh?
Hi.
You got tall, but you're all bones.
Oh.
You eating right, boy? You've really grown.
Yeah. But you're still bigger.
Well, I am Sin, you know.
That's not funny.
I am Sin, you know. Wow. Yeah, Jedi, that's what I'm talking about, right?
Well, then... I mean, you know... Let's end this.
Dad?
Yeah.
That's a
I
good
hate you.
metaphor. Ooh. To say I hate you. Oh, man.
I know. You know what you have to do.
Yeah.
I can't hear the hymn so well anymore. Pretty soon I'm gonna be Sin. Completely. I'm glad you're here now. One thing, though.
Smith, that's such a great observation. Without the 1 in a million chance of Jecht coming to Spira, would Spira/Yevon ever have been able to break out of the spiral? And Chad, I think that that's a huge piece there. Those that were in this system, understanding this system, just gave into it and said, okay, we're going to just come back into it. And like the next person is going to volunteer as tribute. They'll become Sin or be sacrificed, all that kind of stuff. And it was just kind of accepted. But you get somebody who was out of this cycle and a part of another cycle that they were desperately trying to break, Titus. And you have their generational sin and generational cycle play out in this. And Titus breaking from his dad allows for not only him to break this cycle, but for them together to break every cycle of despair and nihilistic tendencies and just kind of this prison that they've been in for good. And I think that that's one of the coolest things about this game. It's a commentary on religious misuse and misguided faith, but it's also a commentary on how people that overcome generational sin and sins of their fathers and forebears can actually break systemic cycles beyond their community. It's like a child who grew up with maybe a less than healthy view of their parents or less than healthy relationship with their parents, decides to adopt, or care for orphans or go into something that's going to help school-age kids, right? So that they can give back and offer something that they did not have. That's a way of breaking that cycle. And I think that that's kind of what it is. But the very reason that they would go into it is because there's a groaning they sense that they're able to see in the outside world. Titus is able to look at sin in Spira, and because it is literally his dad, he's able to say, there's a way to overcome this, and there's a way to beat this back. And I'm going to do it not just for Yuna and not just for Spira, but it's deeply in me too. But is it misuse if absent this impossible shot, there was nothing else to be done? Say more about misuse. There's nothing. What do you mean misuse? Are you talking about fate and destiny in that respect? Potentially. I think that the trope in JRPGs with fate and with destiny is not so much that you are changing timelines. I think that Marvel and Final Fantasy VII Remake have kind of gotten all in our heads about that. Fate and destiny are not these things that you have to change timelines for, but instead your destiny, our destiny, is the track that's laid in front of us. For example, Barrett in Final Fantasy VII Remake and the original talks about this. The train tracks have been laid, and there's no getting off of this train that we're on, unless something was to subvert and intercept that train track. And that's the same way it is with life. My destiny from where my family of origin was, from where I started, it was kind of set. I grew up in such and such town. I had such and such parents. There's a certain destination that begins to take place, but take its course. But through people that I had met, influences along the way, that destiny begins to be altered. Much like when Cloud meets Aerith, his destiny is changed to the point that he's able to see the whispers at this point. It shifts his path off course in a way that redeems him and ultimately the world in 7. Same way with this. Yeah, Titus did need to go on a journey, a pilgrimage with his surrogate family. Auron is Titus's surrogate father, helping him to understand his father and bridge that gap. Comes to a pivotal moment that defines the aftermath. I love that. Is there a difference between systemic issues and curses and generational curses? So a lot of times religious folks like to mystify generational curses. I think that they are best explained in parallel sense of like systemic attributes of your family and system of origin that you have to consciously overcome. And sometimes that is religious, and sometimes it's not. The thrust is that the hope of Yevon is false, but it only becomes false because 2 Dream Faith miraculously came to Spira and were able to offer another means of destroying sin. Wow. If that never happens, is the way of Yevon still false? I think that the way of Yevon may not be false because it's reality, right? But my question would be the goodness of Yevon. It's not so much that Yevon's way is wrong, but that Yevon's orientation to the world was selfish, was about self-preservation, not for the preservation of the people. And that's where there's a delineation between real-world religions and the religion of Final Fantasy X. But a lot of people do feel one of their antagonistic views and cynical views about the divine is about how God doesn't care. This was one of the issues of deism, right? That God placed the world in motion and had a hands-off approach. And so creation was all about God's own sort of either glory or, more cynically, loneliness. But that is not what I would say is kind of an orthodox piece. I think that's really, really an interesting thing. Yeah, isn't that such an interesting concept? So it is with that that we go into this fight. Oh, thank you, Mega Boss. Oh, dude, this is what we do on here. I love this stuff. And sometimes it's planned, and sometimes like this, it just kind of happens. And that's what I love about live streaming. You can't do this on videos that are like pre-recorded. Comment sections just aren't as rich as this live sort of interaction. So that's one of the reasons why I love to live stream. So appreciate y'all being a part and participating. Y'all are just the best community in the world. Appreciate you guys. Well, let's get to this fight. Then we'll share a little bit more during the credits, okay? Let's do it.
When it starts, I won't be myself anymore. I won't be able to hold myself back. I'm sorry.
That's enough! Let's finish this, okay?
You're right. Well then.
I remember playing this game as a teenager. God. We'll discuss that during the credits. Look at this. Dad! Okay, here we go. Did we do enough? Did we do enough, chat? I'm so nervous we didn't do enough. That freaking music that I listened to till 4 a.m. in the morning the other night. I'm just gonna cry. Okay,
I
let's
promise
go.
this will be quick! Hit me with all you got, Dad!
Hit me with all you got, Dad! Oh my gosh, no. What am I doing with my life? So if Jekt is here, listen. Yeah, the answer, Wilkinson, is Final Fantasy. Okay, what do we even do here? I don't even know. What am I trying to do? Let's hit him with holy. Ah! Battle cry. Oh, I love it. Don't talk yet. We talk in phase 2. Ow! I really, really, really need to pull in Kimari and do some quick, yeah, let's pull in Kimari really fast. And let's do Bronzer Rage, Mighty Guard. Okay, it's a good start. And let's get, do I have an X potion for my girl here? Yeah, because she will straight up die on me. Jet beam! And did I forget to put a soft thing on her? That's okay. Now we're gonna use Riku real fast. No, we don't need to use her yet. Let's bring back in Titus. No, yes. Now we're gonna use a soft. It's good music though. I know it does, but I'm trying to save it for round 2. Because you can only do it so many times, right? It's not infinite. That's my concern, Mimic. And the second part is harder. So, like, that's where we kind of are right there. Oh, it's because she died of stone. That sucks. Let's go ahead and hit her with Protect. Okay, let's go ahead and pull in Auron. And Armor Break on Homeboy here. Nice. And now let's pull in... Whoa, look at that hit! 10,000! Ouch. Ooh, with a counter! Oh, that was sick! That was sick. Oh, keep hitting Titus. Oh, we gotta provoke that. That was a good thing. Y'all. Okay, so let's just keep everybody nice and healed. Does she have Protect on her? Let's also put a little spell on her as well. It's a lot of damage, baby. But you know what? I'm open. We'll try. No, I want to save it. I do want to save it. So we're going to save it. And I'm going to do another quick hit. Sick. We're going to zombie attack him so that he can't heal himself. That was so weak, Auron. Why are you so weak? You're stronger than this. Yeah, we got to do that. We got to forget that nonsense. Still, again. Okay, is this going to kill us? Quite possibly. Not a bad hit, but not a great hit. Triumphant Grasp. Not Yuna again. Ah, man. Get your hands off my girlfriend. Oh, gosh. Ah! Crap. We're going to Phoenix down her. Riku, it's up to you now, my girl. Because you have Hestega. Why does that say that? Okay, it says 1 MP cost. So let's just see. Okay, okay, okay. Not a bad hit. Those guys are annoying, but not worth hitting at this point. Not yet. Okay, as for you, Uni. This is crazy. Ugh, why do you keep hitting her? What a jerk. Okay, we got this. He's down. Okay, phase 2. Y'all, we're already doing better than last week. We're already doing better than last week. You feel it? There's something in there. Probably called loss. I feel it coming. It's like those times in the Chocobo races that I thought I was ahead. We're not. still got all that. Now we could use flare on it. No, we're not doing that. We're not gonna do that. Chat, what was that mixture that we talked about last time? It was a good mixture. What was it? It was like Hyper Mighty Guard. How do I use that? Gambler Spirit and a Healing Spring. Is that right? I need good mixes. What is this? I have no idea. What's a designer wallet? Sorry, I'm looking up some things right now. Not the Mega Elixir. I think I'm actually good on those. Hyper Mighty G. Light Curtain. And Underdog Secret. Healing Spring, Wings to Discovery. I don't have those. I don't have those. Man, I don't have any of those. Yeah, Mighty G, Hyper Mighty G. Maybe a Super Mighty G. Chocobo Feather, Map. We can try that. Chocobo Feather and Map. Do I have a Chocobo Feather? I thought I did. I should have one for all the Chocobo riding I did. There's one. Chocobo Feather and Map. Let's try that. Super Mighty G. We love that. That's awesome. We definitely need to... Let's just use a Mega Elixir while we're at it. Don't let the daddy issues defeat me, thank you. Thankfully, I've got a guide. I'm thinking of my guide as like a therapist. Okay. Time to attack. Go back on the offensive. What's up, Yuna? Thank you for coming in with your light sticks. You got the mix list up. Okay, good. Ow! Oh, time to talk. Time to talk to Dad. Okay, great.
I won't lose!
Okay, we can hit him with Holy now. That could be fun. There's something poetic about having Yuna and Titus in my final battle. But my voice stopped him, right? Didn't I shut him up? I think I did. Swap the feather to wing. Did I have a wing? Okay, we all have haste. Good. Just making sure. Okay, Riku, you've done well. Back to Waka this time. Let's try that. Let's try that. That'd be cool. Weak, Waka. Get to the back of the line here. Okay, now it's time to start using some overdrives. Let's get this going. Okay, gotta act smart. Gotta be smart here. Ooh, that was close. Take this, Dad. Not our strongest, but I don't hate it. Maybe Yuna, let's swap you out for a quick Lulu, maybe? No. Back to unit. No. I want that. Could destroy those things. I want that out there. Beautiful unit. Gosh, absolutely incredible. Can I use this on him? Yeah, we definitely doing that. Ow. Ooh, with the counter. God, I love that. I need to use provoke. Gotta remember that. Keep him healed. It's a pretty challenging final boss. As far as final bosses go, this one's up there. Let's hit him with lightning it is. Lightning. And lightning. Bomb core and lunar curtain, thank you. And they're gone for a minute. That's good. That's helpful. Eject overdrive. Oh, crap! Okay, well, we just have to keep ourselves... Wait. An idea. An idea has come. What if we hit him with our first Aeon? How fun will that be? It's not going to do very much damage, but it will take an attack. So let's just hit him. And I'm okay with the free going away. 9. That was good. And then goodbye to my friend here. Dunzo. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, that's it. Well done, my good and faithful servant, Ifrit. Well done, my friend. Quick hit. The left. Pagoda. Okay. Let's freaking hit him again, y'all. Yuna and Titus on the offensive is my favorite way to play this game. Can I provoke him? Yes. Let's provoke Dad. I'm over here, Dad! Can't you hear him? Okay, who else can we use? What if we used... Auron? And what if we used Auron? I think if we do damage all enemies, it doesn't damage all enemies. I think it just damages him. That's what I'm learning. I've learned. Bam, 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 bam. Ah, that's not very strong at all, Oren. Oh, shoot. That was crappy. Ah. Okay, she's gonna need something soon. Think. Okay. You never know, I might need it. Okay, so just one haste for old Hydus. Unique line. Oh God, you guys! Ah, it's so stressful. Okay. What do I want? What if we used Bahamut at this point? Let's use Bahamut at this point. feel like this is the way. Come on, Bahamut. No, just blast him, buddy. Blast him. Just get him. Mega flare. Mega flare. Big money, no whammy. Let's go. Let's go. Good hit, Mega flare. Now, he's going to kill Bahamut. Ow. And now he's gonna probably eject bomb me. Ow. Oh crap. Oh crap. He's still got a limit break. Oh, this is gonna suck. Please don't wipe me here. Let me have a turn now. Let me have a turn. I need Titus to talk to you. Freaking pagodas are back. Back, back, back. Oh, I have to press a button. Okay, 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 okay. Lulu, though. Lulu maybe with the kill shot here. Come on, girl. No, that was weak. That was really, really weak. We are gonna quick hit. Oh my gosh, you guys. He's got 3,000. Okay. And she doesn't have enough to do it. She could do it, though. What to use? Titus is gonna kill him. We're gonna be smart, and we're gonna use a Mega Elixir. Yeah, we're gonna be smart and use a Mega Elixir. Oh, man. Just in case I were to miss, I'm talking. Y'all, like, you can tell,
You won't
like,
beat me this time.
I've been hurt. Past trauma, my friends. Okay, this is it, I think. With Holy. Let's go, Yuna. Connect. Don't let it die with some BS. We did it. It's over. Yuna with a killing blow. That's beautiful. I was so done with this boss fight. That was significantly easier than last week. Oh, look at this.
You'll cry. You're gonna cry. You always cry. See? You're crying.
I hate you, Dad.
Wow.
Save it for later.
Right. We've got a job to do, don't we?
Good. That's right. You are my son, after all.
You know, for the first time, I'm glad to have you as my father.
Wow.
So, Jack, I should...
No! Yuna! There's no time!
You stay away!
Yuna, you know what to do. The Aeons!
We Aeons.
Call them!
Call us!
All right. Oh, here we go.
Yes.
Y'all, I
Here
feel
it
so
comes.
accomplished. Chocobo racing inject in 1 week.
Yuna!
This is the final boss, that's true. Oh gosh. Who do we fight first? Chat, shall we go hardest to easiest? What do you want to do? That sword is huge. Who do we call first, chat? Who do you want to call first? Question, can you use them? Can you not also summon them? Why don't we start with, I kind of want to do hard and then easy. Kind of end on an easy note. Pick the strongest first. Yo, Jimbo it is. All right. This is payback, Yo Jimbo, for all the money I spent on you. She can still summon. Good. These freaking pagodas. You always like to end with Bahamut. Dang it! The freaking Yojimbo, take my life. Do you see that? Do you see what it says in the help thing up there? Take my life. He's pleading with me. Yo, mama. Yojimbo! Thank you, Yojimbo. You did well, friend. I know, Yuna, you liked him, but remember, he robbed us blind. I love Bahamut. Let's kill the ones that I like the least. I never really used Ixion or Ishion if I was a Kingdom Hearts player. Yojimbo I didn't like because he robbed me blind. This part is sad. They helped me all this time, but now they're asking me to finish them off. That's mean old Yevon. End it right here. Have y'all ever read these things? End it right here. Oh, ow! I missed! Yuna, you do it. Overkill. We got him. Goodbye, Ixion. Ixion. Yuna is mourning every time. Next, I guess next I like Shiva least. simply because I never really used her. Why did you have to overkill me? I don't know any other way. Look at all the Shivos. We're killing all the summons because they want to die. They're faith and they want to wake up. It's kind of like Versa, man. Please defeat me. This is legitimately heartbreaking. Oh, I thought that was Titus. Well, that's not gonna do it. Oh, that's not gonna do it either. Are we blind? Please do not power her up. Well, this is terrible. I did not imagine. Okay, can you... Oh, that sucks. Hit her with flare. I don't sound very heartbroken. I'm very heartbroken. Oops, bye Shiva. You dodged twice, so good on you, but there's no escaping the fires of Lulu's hell. You never noticed the pagodas? Yeah, they are there. Ghostbusters, yes. Next comes Ifrit. Ifrit, I really loved you. I'm eulogizing every Aeon. Ifrit, I loved you a lot because, like, you were a real one. You always hit really hard. In fact, you did sacrifice yourself against Jekt, round 1, phase 1. So, I'll never forget your sacrifice. Then he just, like, mopped the floor with you, but... What's up, Black Lion Guard? Welcome in. Play on expert grip? No. Play on normal grip. Okay, extinguish me. Oh, because he's fire. Rest in peace, Ifrit. 21,000. That ain't no joke, y'all. That ain't no joke. That was good. That was real good. It's nice to have a weapon that does some heavy damage. All right, Uni. Next, we're gonna go with Bahamut. Bahamut the faithful, Bahamut the true. We used him more than any other Aeon. Here we go. Oh my gosh, look at him. We're getting the long summons too. Ah, we love Bahamut. Or as my dad and I used to call him, Bahamut. Bahamut, when I was learning to read in 2nd grade. Bahamut. Possessed by you, Yevon. Dion is the best. On wings of soon eternal rest. Let's do it. Oh, one hit killed a Bahamut. Thank you, Bahamut. You probably served me better than all the other Aeons. Except that one time Yojimbo beat Seymour for me. He was a real one, but he charged too much, so he was the first to go. Okay, now it's the last one, who's also the first one. We saved the first for last. Valifor, where do I begin with you? You were the first summon that I ever had. The first cut really is the deepest, as they say. Didn't Sheryl Crow sing that back in the 90s? The first cut is the deepest. This is gonna hurt me more than it hurts you, Valifor. Strike me down. Well, that's pretty to the point, isn't it? Oh, crap. Does Waka have to do this? No, I'm not letting Waka kill Valifor. We're gonna let Yuna finish off the summon. Not just in a little way either. I mean, she went straight for the jugular there. I love you, my child. Okay, well, that's all the summons that we got. There's extras. We just didn't get them. And now it's time to summon you, Yevon. Here he is. Oh my gosh, this little tick. He looks like a little tick.
Everyone, this is the last time we fight together. Okay?
Huh?
What's our goal? Victory.
What I'm trying to say is,
I'm gonna...
after we beat you, Yevon, I'll disappear.
What are you talking about?
You knew, you know. You knew. This is a terrific song, by the way. Oh, y'all, get ready. There's about to be some pain in this chat.
I'm saying goodbye.
Not now.
Well, there's no choice.
I know it's selfish, but this is my story.
All right, let's 9999. All right, we're not playing around with these guys. Everybody, double speed. Yuna, you know what to do. Nope, you don't, cause I'm out. You can't grand summon. We just killed all the summons. Here, give yourself an elixir, girl. Let's do this bad boy on all three of them. Well, 3 times. Boom, boom, boom. Okay, well that was so weak, Lulu. Back of the line here. Are you kidding me? We're not playing this game. Get that out of here. Oh, is he gonna heal himself? Oh, we're gonna have to put reflect on him. That's what's happening. What if, new idea, we did a silence buster. Oh wait, what if I did triple foul? That's right. Oh, and you're still healing yourself. Yeah, we gotta put that on him. Ravija! Oh, it hurt him too. Riku, I need you. I need you to heal us, girl. What am I doing? Don't be dumb. Don't be dumb. We have mega elixirs for this. Shoot, we have mega potions for this. Bring in Titus. We're gonna kill these pagodas real quick. Okay. Yuna. Let's start with you, Tidus. And we're gonna sword play, energy rain, bam. That was not my best. Okay. Ow. Wait, I have a new idea. What if I did this? Ha-ha, you dummy. Hit him with armor break, baby.
Yeah.
There it is. Now let's Mega Elixir again. Osmos. Ow, I just used a Mega Elixir, you jerk. Wait, that went backwards. Because I hit him with zombie? I got him. It's over for him. Oh, it's so over. Oh my gosh, that was so easy. Just like a little roach. All right, here we go. It's ending time. Oh man, sit back, relax, enjoy the show, friends. The eternal calm. That Chocobo knows. I'm the Chocobo master. So, he's bowing to me. He heard about what I did in the Calmlands. Oh, there's Meechin. Or Machin. Well, let's go. Goodbye, Valifor. I missed you. You were my first love. Bye-bye. Oh, I guess we're gonna do them all, huh? Okay, goodbye, not Sephiroth. In the Northern Crater. Though some people do say that this game is tied to 7, so... Goodbye, my friend. That looks weirdly like a chimera. Now comes the calm of the ending. Oh, so true. So true. It does make me want to play 10-2, even though I don't love a job system like that. But there's too many games, too little time. That's going to have to be another time. We got a near Expedition 33 at Final Fantasy Tactics. And then later this year, Dragon Quest to play. Oh, there's Xanarkand. And that's us on the big old sword. Oh, people die, and Yuna dances. When will she stop dancing? Oh, you didn't know?
Don't stop.
But
Did I stutter?
It's all right.
Auron is the final Aeon. Hey, buddy.
It's been long enough.
And not once did you ever take off your glasses. I hope they go with you into the afterlife. Your future's bright. Always wear sunglasses, you know?
This is your world now.
See you, buddy. Like a boss. He is the final boss. He's like the Rock. All right, chat. Buckle up. It's about to get good. Oh, Valafort, there's all my friends. Bahamut one's too cool back there. There's anime. Oh, chat. Oh, God, here we go. Oh. This dance right here, even more than the original Sending in Kilika, reminds me of Aerith's dance in the Temple of the Ancients so much. Me too, Mega Boss. Yeah, Liam, go for it. I may not get to it for a minute, but yeah. Oh, look at them all.
Yuna, I have to go. I'm sorry I couldn't show you Xanarkand. Goodbye.
Hey!
we're gonna see you again.
Yuna!
Ah. To end his story with the high five to his dad. God, peak. It is so good, Jeb.
Yuna, it's time.
The high five's terrific.
Everyone has lost something precious. Everyone here has lost homes, dreams, and friends. Everybody? Now, Sin is finally dead. Now, Spira is ours again. Working together. Now we can make new homes for ourselves. And new dreams. Although I know the journey will be hard, we have lots of time. Together, we will rebuild Spira. The road is ahead of us, so let's start out today. Just one more thing. The people and the friends that we have lost. No dreams that fade. Never forget them.
Wow, chat. Oh my gosh, that's so good. That's so good. Gosh, what an ending. Top tier ending in the Final Fantasy series. Top tier ending in video games. Just absolutely love it. Absolutely love it. So I want to talk a little bit about that ending and some different things. I just think it's an all-star ending. Square Enix loves a protagonist death, don't they? They love it. They love it. I think it's a perfect ending in a lot of ways because it hits on so many different levels. We've already talked a little bit about the father stuff, but also the breaking of cycles generally, which I think is the common theme, common trope in all of Final Fantasy. Every game from the first one to the 16th one is about breaking a cycle of some kind. You can check that out in one of my video essays, my first one ever, called What is Final Fantasy? But this one really extends that because this is the first one that I think overtly compares the cycle of the narrative journey that they have with the cycle of the protagonist. the cycle of like I said at the beginning of the stream, generational sin, generational just kind of trauma, and overcoming those things. Just a beautiful, beautiful game. Titus is so cool, you know. He's one of my top FF protagonists too. I love him because in a lot of ways, I feel more kinship with him than I do even Cloud and Clive and Noctis even. Noctis to a degree. I think for me it would probably be Titus, Noctis, Zack, Cloud, Clive, I think. That's probably the order that I would go. Maybe throw Zack in there somewhere. But this game, y'all, let's have story time real fast. One of the reasons that I love the story of this game so much is even when I was playing it as a 17-year-old, 16, 17-year-old, I remember just thinking so deeply about Titus's journey. Not just of love, but also this idea of how do you bring peace and hope to a world that is just filled with death. And I had become religious just a few years prior to the release of this game. I think this game came out in 2001. I became a person of faith in 1997. And so I had like 4 years under my belt at this point in the religious sphere. And so when I'm playing this game, the religious stuff really stood out to me. Yuna sending the dead. I knew that I wanted to do ministry of some kind in the future. And so I would look at that scene with Yuna sending those who had died, and I would think about one day doing funerals. Little did I know that one day I would be a hospice chaplain and I would actually help people die well and help families send their loved ones well. I've had the extraordinary, bittersweet honor and blessing of helping families have those precious moments of sending their loved ones to beyond, to heaven, to the afterlife. And it is just a special, special time. I've had the honor of performing funerals, and there's a part of me, even though this is a fantasy and fictional game, there's a part of me that thinks of the resolve of Yuna every time that I've ever been a part of a funeral or a burial or a ritual like that, leading them and being a part of it. Also seeing Titus start the game, Jub, you're exactly right, seeing him mature over the course of the game, it mirrored in a lot of ways my own story. When I was 16, 17 years old, first playing this, I had a lot of stuff going on with my dad. As I've talked about on stream before, my dad was an addict of various substances during my teenage years. It was a difficult time during my teenage years. And I had a love-hate relationship with my dad, and finding Titus helped me in some ways heal. It at least started the journey of that, because I really equated my dad with this idea of wrongdoing and sin. But I noticed through this game that 16-year-old Wade did not have a context for my dad's life. And so it helps me to think in terms of his own journey and to have a bit more empathy and compassion for that, paving the way for me to one day forgive him and to move from a place of hate to a place of love. Now, fast forward a few decades, and here we are again playing this game. And this summer, as you all know, my dad has gone through a lot of health issues. And I remember during one of the streams, you don't even know this, but I received a message that my dad was in the hospital from my brother. And so I finished the stream fairly quickly after that, but didn't really try to let anything on. But the juxtaposition of playing this game and those things going on with my dad all at once, oh my gosh. Because it was like, okay, I was like Titus. I was like this kid. And look at where I am now. And so playing this game really kind of helped me think through that. Hang on, there's an ending scene that we should probably look at. A little teaser for sequels and things. That's pretty good, right? Okay, so to kind of continue thinking about this a little bit, I remember a couple days after that happened, I went to the hospital and I talked to my dad a little bit, and we continued to kind of have conversations throughout this entire stream series. Part of the reason why I took a little bit of a hiatus, by the way. And, you know, so many years later, I remember my dad this summer kind of saying to me, he started asking me questions about life and death. And he couched it in questions about the book of Revelation and the Christian scriptures. And he was asking, like, you know, do you think that this would happen? And he was asking about everything from end times to how to interpret things. And as a guy that works in religion and religious studies and religious life, I know that when people talk about Revelation, there's a deeper question. It's usually a question about the temporal nature of life and what happens beyond. So I asked my dad, hey, why are you asking these questions? And he said, well, I just have always wanted to know. And I said, yeah, but why now? We've had, 40 years together. And why now are you asking that? And he said, well, I just want to know that if this is the end, that, that I want to know that I want to know maybe what happens next. And I said, really? I said, because, we can talk about heaven, the afterlife, all that kind of stuff. But he said, I guess more than anything, I want to know that I didn't lose time with you and your brother. And I was like, okay, so tell me a little bit more about that. He said, I've done a lot of wrong in my life. And I just want to make sure that, like, I've done right by you guys by the end. And so I was able to tell my dad that night, and really couched in a lot of this. I was like, hey, what we went through when we were kids and stuff, like, that stuff is done, That stuff is done. And so we want to just kind of move beyond that. Let me change over some things real quick. Sorry, I didn't want that tinging in my ear. So I said to him, hey, listen, the things of our past, that stuff is forgiven. That stuff is done. We don't have to think about that sort of thing anymore, because who you are and who you've become and who I am and who I've become, it's all rooted in that. And so I was in some ways able to give him a little bit of peace in that respect. Now, my father has since gone in and out of the hospital, and he's currently on dialysis, and it's kind of in some ways kind of changing up aspects of his life. But I share all of that with you because this idea of like generational trauma and generational sin, we all have it. There's always things that have disappointed us and hurt us in our pasts. But one of the things that I say all the time, and I steal it from Frederick Buechner, a theologian, it's this, that I don't believe that the worst thing is ever the last thing. I don't believe that the worst thing is ever the last thing, that there's always reason to hope. And as strange or as trite or tropey as that may sound, like it's something that I believe, and not just for myself, but I believe it for every person, you know? For me, for every person that comes into these streams, for every person that leaves a nasty comment about key cards on Twitter. And I believe it about, you know, the best and the worst people in the world, that the worst things in life don't ever have to be the last thing. And I think that that is what this game really shows me, that generational sin, the sins of the father, they don't have to be the last word. And I think that's what I would hope that we all take from this game, that the worst things in life don't have to be the last thing, but the cycle has to be broken by an awareness and a conscious effort to say it ends here and it ends with me. So for me, Final Fantasy X is more than a pilgrimage, even though we've sporadically read from the Pilgrim's Progress this summer. For me, it really is a place of self-awareness and revelation to say, who am I going to be? And what do I need to wake up from to live a life like this? And that's something that I just love about what we do on stream. I hope that these streams and the content that we put out on this channel make your life better or make you better at life. That's really, if I could have one central hope for what we do here on YouTube, Twitch, and all the rest, that in some ways that it would make your life better and make you better at life. And I know it's weird for me to share like real stories from my real life, but we're all just trying to make it, you know? And if all I'm doing is playing video games and not connecting it to real life, then I can do that by myself. You can do that by yourself. But there's something that beautiful that happens in the community that is worth curating and sharing stories and that sort of thing. So, and with that, I really do guess that that's the end of our Final Fantasy X playthrough and lecture series, right? It's been a fun ride. Let me get to some of these comments. Thank you for your well wishes, your prayers, your thoughts in the chat. Thank you for that. Jub, have I seen a show, a Midnight Mass? I have. It was a Mike Flanagan. It was a Mike Flanagan show on Netflix a few years ago. Dealt with themes of faith, doubt, fanaticism, and addiction. Yeah, I love it. It's a terrific show. To me, that one is one of my favorites. What a beautiful show. Yeah. Thank you, Mega Boss. Hey, listen, it was so nice for you to be here. Oh my gosh. I'm so glad that you were here tonight. This is this channel at its best, I think. Like I feel like when we really home in on some of these cool things, and really talk. Oh my gosh. Thank you for the super chat. Carol, thank you so much. Wow, it's a super chat without a chat. I usually try to read out the super chats, but oh my gosh, Mega Boss, listen, Midnight Mass is such a terrific show. That's just so good. Yeah. Did you get peak ProfNoctis? I don't know. Peak ProfNoctis is probably sit up ProfNoctis. I don't know. But yeah. Good stuff. Good stuff. What is this? These have been a lovely time. Now I'm going to cry over Yuna's speech in context of having lost. Oh my goodness. Lost your morale? Can you explain that to me? Morale to cancer this year? I'm sorry for your loss. Is that someone's name? Yeah. It's amazing how these monologues at the end of games really do hit, don't they? Yeah. That scene where they talk about what they think will happen after we die just turns me to a puddle. Yeah, me too, Jeb. That's good. All downhill from here for real. No joke. Though I think we're going to have some good times with Nier and with Final Fantasy Tactics and with Expedition 33. So I look forward to sharing more of that content with you. So it's going to be good. I've got some really cool stuff coming down the pipeline for you. It's going to be great. It's going to be great. Oh, thank you. I have never heard that word before. That's new to me, Catterfree. Thank you for sharing that. Yeah, I'm unfamiliar with that word. Thank you for that. E33 is great, and we're going to have some really, really good discussions on that. We're going to have some really good ones. I'm going to give you a little bit of a heads up as to some of the ways that I'm going to be changing some things. And you're going to be hearing more about that next week. But on Tuesdays and Thursdays, but every time I stream, because it will be a little bit of a different schedule, but Tuesday and Thursday primarily, we're going to do essentially a double feature. Okay? With the first part being near. And it's going to be a blind academic, armchair academic sort of thing where we're all kind of noticing things, talking, and I'm just going to play through the game. I've never played through it before. You're going to get my reactions and stuff, but we're going to cap that at about 90 minutes every stream, and we're just going to play it until we're done, you know? 90 minutes every stream, and then we're going to connect part 1 to part 2 with a quick mini game stretch break. I think Evan's going to join us for some of these casual plays and mini games. And then after the mini game stretch break, which is something we're all going to participate in, that's been a fan favorite from our shows, we're going to move into the lecture for the evening. And it's probably going to be a Tuesday session of one game and a Thursday session of another game. And instead of straight playing through Final Fantasy Tactics and Expedition 33, we're going to select key sequences. Okay, and they will go in roughly chronological order, but there's going to be key sequences in the game that I play through, and we're going to pull out some cutscenes and watch some cutscenes together and dissect it all under a main theme. So I want you to think of it, this is actually how I do a lot of my classes at the University of Alabama when we're using a video game. I pull up a segment of the game on the PlayStation or the Switch or whatever it is, and the students will play, and I'm going to lecture during that play and pause it at certain points, similar to what we do here. But we're also going to bring in some YouTube videos and some cutscenes so that we can further dissect under this whole theme. So it's going to feel a little less chronological to the game, but you're still going to get gameplay. You're still going to get, but you're going to get more tight and concise lecturing without some of the grinding. That was a lesson that we learned in Final Fantasy X. Grinding can become a bit of a slog. And so that's kind of where we're going, and we're going to start that on September 30th, leading into October, okay? So that's the first week of October, or September 30th. So that's what we're going to do. Yeah, we're breaking real life cycles. We're breaking stream cycles too. Fall is just a good time to get out of the same old. So that's one thing we're doing. But again, I think it's going to be a fun, action-packed, always kind of going and innovating fall semester for us. So anyway, I hope you'll join us for the ride. So if you haven't followed or subscribed, I really hope that you will. We'll go live largely on Tuesdays and Thursdays. So yeah. Cool, everybody. Well, I would like for us to finish up here. And it's a great sort of culmination of series like Final Fantasy IX. Yeah, kind of like Final Fantasy IX. It really is in a lot of ways. Yeah, it is. I agree with that. Let's see if there's anybody that we could raid tonight. That could be fun. I don't see a lot of people streaming tonight. Just kind of looking through. Final Fantasy making grown men cry. Still ain't that the truth, you know? Ain't that the truth? Yeah. Okay, well. Yuna is live. Okay, why don't we go say hi to Yuna real quick, and I'm gonna bounce after that. So, all right, everybody. As always, thank you so much for being here. We're gonna go over and we're gonna send a raid out. Junie is playing Nier. That's a good idea too. Why don't we raid Junie since we used her as part of this lecture series? Why don't we do that? It looks like Yuna's playing Demon Souls, and that's a bit of a whiplash. So let's bounce over there, say hey to Junie real quick, and then I'm gonna go get some food because I haven't eaten yet. Man, I've enjoyed this journey too. Thank you, Conk, for being in. Thank you so much, everybody, for being in. Really appreciate you guys. Thank you, Joe. All right, let's see here. Am I spelling her name? No, I'm not. There she is, Junie Bug. Okay, let's go raid her. And this is where I leave you. Everybody, walk tall, my friends. Have a terrific week. And I will see you not on Thursday, but in 2 weeks from tonight, okay? 2 weeks from tonight. Stay connected on socials. And if you're not in the Discord, do that. We'll stay connected. And look forward to September 30th. With that, everybody, we shall see you later. Good night. And there it goes. Okay. Thank you for the congrats on finishing the game. Yeah, thank you. All right, let's do it. Let's bounce over. Let's go bless her. Bye. All right, for everybody on YouTube, see ya. Great being with you.
Marshawn, that's the only play. Okay, I didn't know you was about that action. Action? Yo, I radiate action, dog. See that bag? It's got 23 clubs and I've named every one. Thundersticks, the Widowmaker. This one,